Braden here, and today we're taking a look at the Power Rangers Dino Fury Ptera Freeze Zord. This is the second and may actually be, alongside the other figure released in the same wave as it, the last of the Dino Fury Zords we're going to be getting. Because this guy and the Moza Razor Zord, which I do also have, it's coming in the mail, it should be here fairly soon, are both, as it looks like, the last Zords that Hasbro is currently planning on releasing for Dino Fury, which kind of sucks because this means we're not going to be getting the Dimetro, the two Raptor Zords, or the Pachycephalosaurus, which really sucks because I really would have liked to see those guys. Hopefully they are still getting released. I mean, it's not confirmed yet that they're not getting released, but at the moment it just doesn't. It looks a little odd that they're releasing this guy so early. The Moza Razor getting released this early, that makes sense because it's the Zord of the 6th Ranger, who I haven't watched any of Dino Fury, but as far as I'm aware, he has already been introduced. So, yeah. But either way, that's besides the point. The Ptera Freeze Zord is currently in his Megazord mode, and he doesn't look too bad. He's pretty cool looking, actually. I really do like the blue on this guy, the blue and white and the gold accents. It looks really, really good. I really like the way this guy looks. I don't know what it is about me, but Pterosaur additional Zords tend to be really cool looking. Now, he's actually very, very articulated in this mode, which does make some sense. I can't really show it off too well, but it kind of makes sense considering that Hasbro is now the one responsible for making Power Ranger figures, and Hasbro has specialized for a long time in making giant robot figures as opposed to giant robot models, which is really more of Japan's specialty. And I would have been fine with a giant robot model. I'm quite fond of a number of the Dino Charge figures, but Hasbro's hold on the toy line for this series has been very, very well done, I think. I really liked the Dino Fury Megazord and all of its components, and I really, really like this guy. So, yeah, there's that. This guy has not one, but two different alternative modes that you can put him into. So to begin transforming him, you're basically going to start detaching stuff. Bear with me, I haven't transformed this guy in a couple of days, so I could get some of this wrong. But you start taking him apart. And that includes ripping out the key, which is his head. Now, the key, the only place to keep the key in his, with him is when he's in his, Megazord mode, so I tend to keep him displayed that way. You don't have to, but I tend to do it, so that I have the figure displayed, like it's supposed to. Or not like it's supposed to, where it's all together. Okay, now, to begin with this, you're going to detach his arms and then reattach them. Yeah, I got that on the wrong one. Down here. I don't know if that attached properly or not. I'm just going to hope it did. Now, come on. It can be a little difficult to get these on sometimes. Now, flip him around back here to his little, as this one reviewer I was watching who was who I was using as a transformation guide, because just like the Dino Fury Megazord, the instruction manual on this guy is near illegible. You place that back there onto his butt port. Then you take the legs and fold them up. And I would recommend attaching the the shield piece first, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult to actually get him up. Now he's well, he's decently stable, like this. Just, not entirely so. Next, you're gonna take these, and it can be... Nope, oops, I popped it off. Nope, didn't want to do that. Hang on, gotta reattach this. And if you guys can't see me reattaching it, I apologize, but there are... If I could get this guy to stay up. There are joints back here, which are supposed to allow these to swivel down, but they don't always work as they're intended to, especially on the right side for some reason. Come on. There we go. that kind of scares me, how forceful you have to be with it. But once you get all that, you've got this beginnings of an eggshell here. Now, the big issue with this mode is just making sure everything stays together. And it doesn't always want to do that. Okay, maybe I need to flip this piece down first. This headpiece. Okay, no, something's wrong with these freaking legs. Come on. Okay, I've got them spread out now. Now let's see if I can actually get this egg together so I can show the egg mode off. I really am not. Just go together. Able to get you a few times. Why can't I do it now? Okay, you know what? I can't get his egg mode to go together like it should, but what's supposed to be is all these pieces are supposed to fit together to make him into, well, an egg or a penguin of some sort. And I just realized I'm missing a piece, actually. You are supposed to keep the pterodactyl head on. Oops. I didn't realize that until right now. Maybe that's why it's not going together as it should. I don't know why that would be the cincher that's making it not going together as it should. Okay, seriously, what is wrong with these arms? I really don't get it, because the arms are getting in the way of something. But they have never done that before, and I've transformed this guy a couple times into this mode. Like 3 or 4 times. And never before have the arms given me any issue. He hasn't gone together like he should sometimes, but it's never been because of the arms being out of place. Okay, I can't get him to go together correctly, but basically, he'd be in a mode like this, except this big crack wouldn't be here. He would be like an egg. And this is the egg mode, which is pretty silly, but it is Japan, so... Oh well, I do like that they still included this mode, though, on, this version of the figure, because, otherwise, what's the point of, keeping this guy like this if you're not going to include the egg mode? Okay, now, to transform him into his pterodactyl mode, basically start opening him back up. Thankfully, this time we won't have to start opening him back up, clip the wings back into position. If I can get them to come off, detach the arms. And then what you're going to do back here is, of course it fucking fell apart on me. Flip this out like this. We're already almost done, if you can believe it, with this mode. Like this. But we're not quite done, because the arms can actually go somewhere. There is, it's pretty difficult to see, but right here, there's a little, thing right there that this little, spot on the arm is supposed, and I'm aware I'm moving it off camera, but I cannot get it in there from that distance. Oh, come on. Everything involving this fucking arms are going wrong with me today. Oh, come on! And part of the fucking wing popped off. Maybe I've got the wrong arm. Could be that I've got the wrong arm. I don't know. It would be easier to do this if I could actually get this guy in a position where I can actually fit everything together. Okay, I'm gonna pop the wing off for just a second so I can actually try to get this stupid arm in. And there goes part of the wing, and now it's fallen under the frickin' table, which means I gotta reach down here and grab it. Ugh, this is all going wrong. pop both his wings off for just a minute. So I can see if I can try to get these. And I am aware that I'm dismembering you, Ptera Free Zord, but just bear with me, and I will put you back together soon enough. Okay, I got one arm in, I think. Now, the question is, can I get it back on? Nope! Of course not! I have to do it with the wing attached, or else it won't stay on. I am so sorry that I'm showing most of this off camera, but it's really difficult for me to maneuver this thing without being able to actually see what I'm doing. Nope, the joint can't extend outwards. Okay. No, I'm just trying to readjust the arm part. Okay, got all that, but there's one last piece, which is the shield, which we have left off of him so far, which is, you will reattach it down at the butt port, but now it's on his belly. So once I can figure out which way it's supposed to go. And one of the arms just fell off. No, both of them just fell off. Of course. These reattached. The issue is that this port is really small, and it's really hard to fit them in. And on top of that, now that he's got this sitting underneath him, he becomes kind of difficult to stand up. But overall, I like the Pterodactyl mode. I think it looks good. It's not as compact as I may like. Okay. I'm not going to touch him because I feel like I'm not going to touch anywhere near his wings because I feel like the second I do, the arms are going to pop off again or something. But yeah, I mean, there you go. There's his Pterodactyl mode, which looks pretty nice. Oh, and something that I do like, something that I do appreciate is that you can actually open the beak. I do appreciate that Hasbro put that in. They very easily could have left that out. Oh, he fell over again. Now, that is, of course, not all he can do, because he can also combine with the T-Rex Champion Zord, which is the reason I got him out. Bear with me once again, because combining these two may result in some problems, especially since this combination requires the arms to be utilized. Okay, what you're going to do, and I'm going to do this very... Oh, I didn't show this off during the transformation. You're supposed to flip this around for his Pterodactyl mode so that this becomes his tail. I didn't show that off. Oops. Of course, one of the arms fucking fell off again. Okay. Now that you've split him in half, that's the beginning of this, Jesus. Okay, can I just finish transforming this guy without any more pieces coming at me? Okay, you got this whole section, which is what we're going to begin the transformation with, but you're also going to, on the back section, the back section is not going to do anything for this mode, but you are going to take the shield off so you can use it. Take the T-Rex, pop off all the drills, and yes, his legs are still a little unstable from the... God, almost a year ago now that I reviewed the first figure. Feels like it, at least. Pop off everything up here. Take off the head, which will come back later. And then not pop off the tail, but as you guys remember from my review of this thing, the tail loves to pop the hell off. Basically, all you've got left is the torso of the Rex. Reattach the tail. I swear to God, I'm about ready to frickin' glue that tail in, even if although I know that will ruin other transformations. take the Ptera's upper body and pop that in there so that now we have a big old wing pack on the back of this thing. Then you're going to take the guns and the drills and put them somewhere, but I don't remember exactly where. If I'm remembering correctly... No, you can't put that there. I think the guns go up here. I think. Bear in mind, I'm just trying to remember this. Nope, the drills can't go there. Oh wait, I think they go on the legs, the lower legs. If I can fit them in, Jesus. Okay, there we go. That was a nice click, so I know at least that one. Bear in mind, that might not be where they go exactly, but I'm struggling to remember. And last but not least, you're going to take the shield, pop it into the head where the Tyrannosaurus's head would be, and then take the T-Rex head. Oh god, I should have attached the shield first, because this guy does not want to stay still. There we go. Well, okay, if I can get his legs stable... Here we have the... I'm actually not sure what this combination is called, but we've combined the Terra-Free Zord and the T-Rex Champion Zord. And I mean, this is kind of silly looking, I will admit, but it's a Power Rangers level silly that I can sort of get behind. But either way, this is the Terra-Free Zord. Coming up next will be the Moza Razor Zord, which may be the last review I do for this series, unfortunately. But, yeah, we'll see how that turns out when I get that guy.